In my last video, I told you about how everyone thought I was lucky to have my narcissistic partner because of the side that he showed them in public. And today, I'm going to tell you the first time I remember him denying something that I knew happened. If you have not seen yesterday's video, go and watch it, by the way. And if you have not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that you will see the videos as they drop daily, because it's going to be a 30 days journey. On this particular day, he looked me dead in the eye and told me that a conversation we had 4 days later never happened. He didn't say I misunderstood him. He totally said it never happened. The Sunday before, we were sitting on his couch talking about my cousin's upcoming baby shower. We agreed that we would go together, and he even promised that he was going to clear out the Saturday schedule just for that baby shower. I believed him, and on that same night, I texted my cousin and confirmed that we were coming for the baby shower. And that message is still on my phone. And as at that time, I was still quite confused about what was happening, because we both talked about this. We had that conversation. We agreed that we were going. 4 days later, I asked him just to confirm the time that we were leaving for the shower, and he looked me dead in the eye and said, "What shower?" I reminded him about my cousin's baby shower and told him that we had discussed about it and agreed. And he said that we didn't agree on anything because we did not have that discussion at all. He went ahead to tell me that he never said he was going to clear his Saturday, that the conversation didn't happen. At first, I laughed. I thought it was funny that he was joking, up until he said no, that we never ever had that kind of conversation. I tried to remind him exactly how we discussed that, and he became irritated and said I was trying to put words into his mouth. I went ahead to show him the message I sent to my cousin, where I agreed that we were coming, hoping that after he saw it, he will remember. But instead, he told me that maybe I had imagined the conversation and then texted my cousin because I wanted to know that we did not have that conversation. And he told me this so calmly and so confidently. And that was what confused me. He wasn't shouting. He wasn't unsure. He was completely certain. And suddenly, I was the one wondering if I had gotten everything wrong. After that conversation, I stood in the kitchen looking at that message on my phone and wondering, how did I hallucinate the whole thing? I had actual proof in my hand, but I was still questioning myself. I started trying to create another explanation in my head. Maybe I misunderstood. Just maybe I remembered it wrong. Maybe I had assumed he agreed when he didn't. And instead of asking why he was clearly denying something that I remembered vividly, I was desperately trying to find a way to make his version make sense to me. And somehow, I ended up apologizing for jumping to conclusions. I went to that baby shower alone. It was after this whole abuse process that I got to understand that what I experienced that day was called gaslighting. It is when someone obviously denies things that has happened, twists the whole story in such a way that you will end up being the one doubting yourself and your memory. And that was exactly what happened to me. I had the conversation in my memory. I had proof of the message I sent to my cousin, but I still ended up being the one apologizing for misunderstanding and doubted the whole thing the way it happened in my memory, because he played it that way. And that is the part that stayed with me. If you have ever found yourself going back through old messages, checking your own memory, or wondering if you are getting everything wrong, please know that you are not alone. You are allowed to trust what you experienced. And if this sounds familiar, share your story in the comments and send this video to someone who needed to hear it. Sometimes, hearing someone describe what happened to them is what finally helps you put a name to your own experience. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell you about what happened next. And honestly, that part made me question myself even more. I'll see you tomorrow.